everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this, ta-da, doom, 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 doom. This is Minecraft, and there is the me in the world, in the Minecraft world, and the me in the little corner is the me in the earth, on the earth. I should say the me on this world. It's nighttime, and I'm going to change my view, and there is the town below. This has been really an interesting town. And part of the reason it's been an interesting town is because, unlike with my Twitch town, where Pierce, who had this idea that he was going to do a gold mine town, and the gold was going to be made from poppies. There were these poppy fields. The gold was going to be made from actual gold in the gold mines of the Mesa. Tucker has not gotten his wish for this town. He had thought that this town was going to be a mecca for magical people coming to this grove, that they would come here, they'd see this grove, and they'd want to stay, and they'd want to build and have these wonderful magical experiences. That's actually what he wanted. That hasn't really happened. Instead, he's ended up with a town. And the town that he's ended up with has come to him and said, you know, we have to live here. So let's begin to do stuff that has to do with our living and not waiting for magical people to come. And so this is the change. All the pretty lights are Zaf's idea for the holiday, and they actually are really pretty, putting up all the different little color lights in town. We don't have any actual Minecraft or Minecolonies does the hats. Minecolonies has decided that elven hats is the way to celebrate because it's all about the villagers for them, the citizens, the people in the towns that are created with Minecolonies. And so they gave them elven hats. And so all the people who live in the town during this festive time of the year are wearing elven hats, which are just very cute and very fun. And but so far there doesn't seem to be any indication from any of the other mods yet if they are going to have holiday. I'm actually, Vincentius Primus and I probably between today and tomorrow will probably do just a check to see if there are some updates for some of the mods that I have and see if they added some holiday stuff just in the last couple of days. Who knows? That's what we're going to find out. Does anyone feel like a holiday this year? I think it's difficult, and I think that's one of the reasons why some people are insisting, you know, that traditions be kept and things continue so that we don't have some kind of breakdown in society, breakdown, or some actual understanding of what the hell is going on, because something really bad is going on in the earth, on the planet Earth, and whoa. But one of the ways to deal with that is to continue. And so in the spirit of continue, that is what we are doing right now. Those fireworks are for Dundanas completing this building. And let me see if it's the level 2. It is. Thank you, Dundanas. So Dundanas has completed this farmhouse for us, and we're going to do some things about it. And while we are, Dundanas is going to start another project, and it is a composter. Mixasa, salut, Mixasa. Como va-tu? Como va-tu? And so we're going to have Dandanas begin working on this building. Now, we wanted the composter to be close to the farms, particularly the animal farms, so that all of these kinds of smells would all be together. But this is going to be a shire building. It is going to take away a portion of the mountain, and when it is the level 5, we will probably bring back the mountain piece. Je vais bien, merci, et toi? Mixasa is asking how I am, and he is saying that he is good too. So Dandanas is working on that. In the meantime, Emery has put up a level 3 farm, and here it is. Here is our level, no, it's a level 2. Yes, it is. It's a level 2 farm. She's working on a farm field right now. There is Eliana, and Eliana is our newest guardian. She is a new guardian, and she is stationed in the hills, in the coastal hills. We see Begga. Look at Begga back to work. Yay, she is so happy. Begga is back to her farm. Now, we had this idea that Begga and Tucker were going to move into the new apartment building, but we're going to have singles move in here, and there are singles living in the tavern, and a couple of them are going to come out and live here. I beg your pardon. So far we have 3 people living here. We have True, Jace, and Isam. And we have room for 2 more when he completes the level 5. This is what Postco is working on. And when he gets done, we'll be able to have 5 people. So that means that 2 of our singles will move out of the tavern and into this place. And then Tucker and Begga are going to move in here. We found towards the end, we actually found that Kawabata, who was researching at the library, is actually a carpenter, a wonderful carpenter, and we have to get her to make some things. And as a matter of fact, now that we're here for a second, why don't we do that? Let's pull these 3. I'm still wondering if I should have a fourth builder, but I promised Zaf to take this slow, so we're going to do that. She is only a level 1, and so we're going to have her go up. We only need a level 1 sawmill in order to get to increase the memories of the people so that they can learn more. So right now, let's look at something right quick. Right now, at level 1, she can learn 10. But if I do the research, she would then be able to learn a little bit more without the level up of the building. And that's what we're going to look at a little bit later. But right this second, let's see what it is. She can't do anything about the stone pressure plate that he needs. I don't think anyone can. I think that's a mechanic, and so I think we'll have to import that. Let's look at who else. Yes, I know, Kawabata. Just a second. Dandanas hasn't started. Uh-oh. Oh, he can't. I forgot about that. He can't start. What do we need? I don't think the farm's up high enough for a composter. so he cannot start a composter. Why don't we have him work a little bit more on this chicken farm? Hello, Quentin. And then we found someone, Quentin. Quentin came in and he thought he was going to be a guardian, and then it turned out that he is an excellent chicken farmer, and he loves the idea of that. So let's have Dondanas right now work on upgrading this chicken farm just to a level 2. I would like it to be just a tiny bit better than what it is right now. And so we'll do that. It is buried as well as the composter, but until we have a level 3 farm, we're not going to have a composter. So let's go back to our carpenter for a minute, and let's see what we can get. A campfire, she can definitely do that. And those are the things that Dondanas is asking for now. She's going to have to make an oak door and oak planks. So why don't we just start with that? So manage here. Let's teach recipes. Let's teach, first of all, oak door. Let's teach oak, first of all. And I think I'm going to have a piece in order to keep from going through all the woods. Let's get an oak plank to start, and let's begin. So let's teach from here. There's an oak door, but let's teach oak planks first. And it's down at the bottom. There it is. And teach that. Let's teach the door then. And we can teach that. And what was the other thing that was needed by him? No. We need an oak fence gate and a field. Now I think that she can make the field as well. So let's come here and let's get fence gate, which is right here. Oak fence gate. And wait for it. There it goes. And there's that. And let's get a field. And she can definitely do a field. Let's do a field with a hay bale. There we go. She doesn't have any more space. Let me see what she's got. Either she doesn't have any more space or she can't make it. So let me see for a second. Right here, if she is out of space. She's definitely not out of space. So even though it says that she can make one of those, teach recipe, maybe it doesn't anymore. The mechanic, the Fletcher. We'll go around to the Fletcher and have the Fletcher make that, and the farmer. Okay, my mistake. And let's come here. Lots of birds at the end of the night. And I don't see anything else there. The campfire, the oak door. So did we do a campfire? Because I'm almost sure that a campfire is hers, Kawabata's. CMP, campfire, and it is. There we go. We just wanted to change. I need logs, I think. I think I can't make it without log. Let's do oak log. And let's come back and let's try that again. Teach recipe, campfire, and there we go. And then let's put in oak log and teach, and good. So that's her. We're going to go around the corner here to this building, which is the Fletcher. Now you remember Alamar, she started out as a carpenter, and she didn't like it as much, and we knew she didn't like it. And so when the Fletcher came up, the Fletcher building was finished, we looked at her again, and it turns out that she's amazing for Fletcher, and so that is why she is here. So we're going to come here and teach a field. So let's teach recipe and teach a field. And we'll look and see. There we go. And there she goes. And we'll have to check and see if we have the things that are needed for that. I've gotten used to Mubien, or whoever it is who likes pressure plates. Let's do a pressure plate right here in this doorway. And I think we're going to do the spruce. It's kind of nice having a pressure plate at one side. So we'll have the pressure plate there and let that be. That still means that we have to open it to go in, but not to go out. Okay. And I can look for a minute since it's nighttime and very dark. Let's come here. Zaf, Gyasu, Zaf, how are you? Posise. I would say Ime Kala. Is that correct? That I am good? Let's see if that works. Ime Kala. Let's see. And I don't see any stone there. Didn't I see some stone? Cobblestone wall. The stone pressure plate is absolutely not going to be provided. And all the others are good. You're okay. Excellent, excellent. And let's look at this. And both of those are pressure plates. So in the middle of the night with our little lantern, walking around with our little lantern, we're going to come in here. This is Dondanas. And he is not going to get a pressure plate. We would need a mechanic. Tall grass, I'm not sure about that. We would need a florist, and we don't have one yet. These are the things we're working towards. All right, so let's go over. I'm going to swim over to Posco and see. I think he needs a pressure plate as well. And so those things are going to be imported from another town that has those crafters already. And that's the way we're looking at that. So there it is. So Tucker has started, has been good at negotiating for things that we can't make, or his town, the community, the village can't make at this particular time. Tucker was doing odd jobs, but now Tucker is running the library, and the reason he is because Jail Cat even turned out, Jail Cat was running the library for a good long time, but she is actually a stone smelter, and a very good stone smelter. So she's right here with the guys, and she is doing a good job of getting us some stone. So it is late. It's 1:30 their time in the morning. And let's come over here. I'm actually going to go to sleep for a moment. I'm going to come into the room, and here we go. Sleep, sleep. I'm going to get water. All right. All right, so is this light on? Yeah, we'll turn the light on during the day. before you arrived, Zaf, before you arrived, I was talking about that it was your idea to put up the colorful lights around the town to make it more festive, and it really is fun. We'll add some more as people get finished working on different buildings. Now, while all of them are working on those pieces, and Emery should get, I think what I'm going to do here is this. What are you doing?
'Tis a fine morning.
Elsie, what is it that you want? Elsie is rather weird. Yes, I can see that. What are you trying to do? What is it you're trying to do? Are you dancing with her? Leave her alone. What is going on, Elsie? All right, let me see what that was. I believe that was an announcement that Postco is done. And he just completed the level 4 of this. And let's look here and let's see. And I wanted to say that I didn't realize that the lighting, so the natural light in this room is pretty high, but it's winter. And so the sun has changed its position, and I can't rely on natural light anymore in this room the way I was. And so when I looked at yesterday's, it looked like I had a black eye. And it's like, okay, I have to have a little bit more light. And so I put in just a little bit more lighting just to take away that thing that makes it look like I have been in a fight. Oh my goodness. That's one of the things. I can totally understand how people get into makeup and all that kind of stuff, because you almost have to in order to have a look, an expected look, when you're entertaining, when you're in the entertainment business. And so, no, I haven't done all of that, but I do agree that lighting is important. And so this lighting is a little bit better, and I hope that it makes a difference today. And let's look here and see who is here. Angel is going to want to stay in the tavern. It's her tavern. Kawabata could, let's have Kawabata move in first into the new place. So we will manage, and we'll move Kawabata over. And then when it's a level 5, we can move one of the other people over as well. Of course, we need more housing. Of course we do. But at this particular point, it's more important that we get some work done on some buildings. And so that is one thing. Quentin is homeless? Quentin, Kawabata's homeless now, but Quentin, I didn't know you were homeless. Let's put Kawabata here. We're going to have to put Quentin in here too, but for now, let's put Quentin in the tavern. Where has Quentin been? Quentin's been hanging out on a couch somewhere. Poor Quentin. And so we'll put him here. And I know why, because he started out as a guardian. And then when he became the chicken farmer, he didn't get put back into a house. So there we go. Now, there she goes. Okay, so she was waiting for this gate, and Kawabata made it. And so now she is making a second field. And this second field was up against this field right here. And so that's why that field gate went away. She's going to say this is done in a minute. And look at that. It's very cute. Are you putting in grass? She is. She's actually putting in grass. Okay, she's going to get torches. And we'll have to wait until she gets done in order to do anything to this, like fix the fence on that side where the fence is gone. This one's a small, and it's a little shorter than the regular farm size, but that's okay. And we're just waiting for her to get done on that. In the meantime, while everyone is doing stuff, let's do this. So we have this farm here. I'm going to take out, I should be not using my hand. Let's use an axe. It looks sunlight. Yeah, it does. It kind of looks like it's sunlight, which is kind of neat because it's not. It's not. It used to be sunlight in the room. So there's sunlight on this side and light on this side to balance the sunlight. But the sun's gone on this side. There's not enough in the wintertime. So there's now an extra light on this side to fix that so far. And until I do something more professional. More professional. When I was doing professional work, usually you would get made up by a makeup artist, and I would do that, have that, do those kinds of things when I was getting ready for something, getting ready to audition or getting ready for performance and things like that. I'm not keen on doing it myself, and so I have a tendency not to. I'm going to put, I'm going to hang just for now. Can I hang it there? Let's hang two back there. So here's where this gets interesting. We're going to use Steampunk's animal farm, alternative animal farms, to create, did she finish? Let me see. It says that she finished. Okay, we're going to use Steampunk's animal farms. Let's make that go away and fix that. So we absolutely have to have this gate, this area here, because this is the animal farm area. Let's come here. Is there actually? Wow, okay. That's good to know. So you can actually go through this field. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm going to like that. Let's fix this right now. I don't want the couriers walking across this field in order to get to the other side. So I think I'm taking away that gate on that side and just having it be closed in the same way this one is closed. Now, does this have, that is, let me see what that is there. That is plank over top of the water source, okay. And over here, over top of the water sources, we have plank as well. Waffle plank, so we can actually see it. And let's go in. Right now we're growing wheat. I think Mega can handle growing a second field, and we're going to give her a field. We're going to put something in this field. And the question always is what? That's the question. That is the question, whether it is nobler in the mind. Here we go. Let's come here. Let's pick a seed. Let's go for potatoes. Let's just go for potatoes. But would carrots be the thing? Patates. Let's just do patates. Select potatoes. Potatoes are selected, and that's what this field is going to be. Let's come out, and let's come up here and make sure that in fact she is going to do that field. There we go. So now she has both of those fields. And there's Emery working on the level 3. We have to have a level 3 in order to get a composter. All right, so back to this thing that we were talking about, that in order to have the farms, the animals together in the way that I would like, sort of in the way they were in Underwater Base, I'm actually going to use Steampunk's pieces. I know it's dark. Let's get a lantern. Let's come down here, and we're going in here. And I'm going to take this piece right here, touch down. Let's switch. Let's go to Steampunk. Now you remember that I used this piece before when there were just wagons, but this time these pieces are going to be permanent here in this barn. So we're going to husbandry, and what I need is a cowhand and a shepherd. So why don't we do the cowhand first? And there it is. So what I'm looking at is going to be difficult because it's trying to show me the level 5 of this building that I'm putting this in. But what I can see is that, let's turn this until that, all those pieces are in this yard right here. See how it's spread into this yard area? This is exactly where we want it to be. So now, which way is this facing and what does it look like? Oops, there's a fence here and there's a fence there. How do I get over this fence? Let's do it this way for now. Let's come in here. There's nothing here. This is all from the future, but I need to see where this is. And I need to see the level 5 of this. So here is this. So it's 1, 2, 3, I see that, 4, 5, 6. I see racks. I see things moving in this space. And I don't know how, I do know how. We'll have to do it this way. So let's raise it up and let's see what the level 6 looks like. Ready? We'll raise it completely up, and then I just have to find it. All right, so there it is. And the level, that's what I wanted to see. So see how most of this stuff is on this side. So we're going to have to need this one to go on this wall. These pieces have to go on the wall in here. And the wall that we want them to go on is this wall right here, which you can't see. Now I do have to go to sleep. So let's get a bed. Let's come here, and let's go to sleep. Because you can't see. All right, so here we are in the morning, and this is the wall that we're going to have that on, and then the piece itself is probably going to be sticking out in the middle of the room. So how do we get that to be against that wall? How do I see it? Because it has all these pieces, and the minute it gets down here, but the purpur is, there is no purpur, I don't think, in this building at that location. So that's the thing that I'm going to look for, is that there it is. So there's the purpur right there. Let's move all of this as far back as we can move it, which would be moving it. Let's bring this down a little bit more. There it is. I saw it move, and there. See that moving right there? That is right up against this wall now. And it is still in the air. Right there, it can't be in the air. So that is what we're looking for. And there we go. And let's see, it is not pushed back against this wall. Nope. See where I am and see where that is. So let us push this one that way. And I think that's going to work. So let us...
Another beautiful day in the colony.
Hi, Don. And let's look here and let's do assign a builder. All right. Oops. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I think that is okay. And I think the other parts are okay. We're going to find out in a moment. This one will have to come out. And then we can start having someone work on this. So Don Dinas is working on the chicken farm for a minute. Look at that. It's increased. So that area has increased. We just have to make it a grass area. And there's a door now on this part. And it's wood on the inside. Ooh, very nice. Look at this. Okay, this is good. It's not even finished yet. What is it, Quentin? You don't have any chickens? I know. We're going to go get them as soon as I see this. We'll have to put in grass in this section right here. We'll have to make these pieces grass right here. And we'll have to see this. See this right here? Why can't they go up here? That looks like chickens can go up there. But we'll see what happens when this is done. And maybe they can't. So we'll find out. And then we'll bring the chickens. We'll bring the chickens. And this tree is going to stay here. We're just going to have the level 2 for a while. I don't think we need too much more in this area. Let's bring this down to here, and let me see where that is. Ah, it's sitting there. I don't think we're going to be able to save this one. I think we'll have to let this one go. That's why we planted the one across the way, so that this one could go away. And let's come here. I think I'm going to have to put in a piece of this right here, and maybe another piece, maybe? I don't know. We'll see in a minute. I don't remember what was there. What we could do right here is put this in. Now, all of this might be useless because he might come along and just change the whole thing. So we'll see what happens with that, so that they can't come up. These are going to fall down, go boom. And when they do, they're either going to disappear or be picked up. We'll see. Some of them he might pick up, and that'll be good. Do I want him to finish working on that, or is it more important that he does this? Wait. What is postcode doing? Wait. Is he just sitting around? Is he just sitting around? Build. Builder is Postco. Upgrade the building. And there we go to the last level. And that'll give us the last bed that we need. And I'm just taking these. See that right there? That's the danger right there. There's a place where they can go underneath. And they're going underneath right in this area here, and then not being able to get back up. See right there? This, they go under here, and then they can't get back. If they go too far in this direction, they can't get back up. And I don't have a thing for it. I don't have a solution except maybe to close that off with sand or something, which I probably could do because they like to come down here. Or fence this and then see what would happen. What would happen if I fenced that? Look at that. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to need some animal people, and I can't look yet. Let's stop Dondanas from working on this. Let's stop him for a minute. Let's cancel the build, cancel the upgrade, and let's come back here, and let's have him start working on this. And let's do build options. Builder is Dondi, and build the building. All right, did you see that appear? So this is the actual farm outline right here, and it goes pretty far. It's a pretty big square. But we're only going to use the tiny area. We're not going to have that many cows. We're going to have 3, 2 maybe, and 2 sheep. And I think that's all that we're going to need for what we need. And that's only because they had them in the first place. Let me see how many we have. I think we have 3. We have 2 cows and 2 sheep right now, and some chickens. And so that is what we're headed towards. Now, no. I think it'll work. Oh, I didn't think about that. But I think it'll still work. Shoot. Having the 2 of them together, will they cancel each other out? Will he try and... I'll have to put the other one down here and have that one back here and here. You just put that in. And put the other one down here. Let's do that. Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! Hello, hello, hello! And let's try that for a minute. Let's come here. Let's click. Let's go to this. And there we go. So that was him putting in this shelving right here. Perfect. All right. So it is in the right place. And that is going to continue. And now I can look and see what I need for this person. And so manage workers. I need athletics and stamina. And we're going to put them over here. And sheep, ATH and STAM. And then we'll see what the sheep one is. And cancel for a minute. Let's do build options. Let's have Dondanas upgrade the building again. And let's go find those people for just a minute. I don't want to lose some people. Let's come out here. Is he still there? No, one of the women is out here. Here's Lara.
If you say so.
Yes, I do. And look at this. So there's mana and creativity. That's one of the big ones, but I can't use her yet. I don't have any place. I don't have enough for someone for the future. I will have to wait on that. I absolutely need an athletics and stamina. And if maybe with the mana, I would have to have focus. And focus? Nope. And so we will let Laura be on her way. I wonder, that guy probably left. He probably left. So I see one person down here. Let's see this person. And let's see who this is.
What's it today, then?
This is Leon. And Leon has strength and stamina, but he's not the one. So, oh, wait. There's somebody. Who is this? This is
Okay.
Davian. Davian, and Davian is dexterity and mana. Oh, not getting what I need. What are the plans for today? We are continuing the farms and looking for farmers. I need some animal farmers, and then we are going to start, we will probably do some research, and we will also begin putting up some additional housing somewhere. I don't see anyone else. I think that is going to be it for now. I looked at Leon. There's
What's it today then?
Johanna, and Johanna is not quite enough. It is athletics and stamina, and look, they're in the teens for Johanna. I'm tempted. I mean, they do get better. She at least has even. Whoop. Where'd she go? There she is. She at least has an even amount. Why would I take her when I haven't taken the others? And look how much potatoes she wants. I don't know. I want to wait. I want to wait. I want to wait. So yes, so let's go to sleep for a moment. We're going to sleep in the manger. We're going to sleep in the manger for a second, and we'll come back. And yeah, so what I did, Mr. Villager, is I just put a cow farmer here, and Dondanas, our builder, is upgrading this cow farm that covers this field right here. And I am now going to put in a sheep farmer on the other wall right here. And so it is daytime, it seems. Oh, it's early in the morning. Okay, steampunk, and this is how this is going to work. Let's do shepherd, this shepherd, and there we have it. So I'm going to have to do the same thing. Let's raise it up so that I can see just exactly what the level 6 is going to do. She goes to the hill to make a ritual. I think she is. I think you are correct, Zaf, that is exactly what she is doing. And there it is. Let's go here and let's see what the level 6 looks like. And there it is. So the level 6 has... this is going to be a problem. See this part right here? And this part here. So if we put it on... If we put it on the same wall, which it almost seems like we have to do. Wait, that's not facing the right way. Hold on. It has to face this way. And then when it faces that way, where is everything? Oh, that is very curious. All right. So that means it will be on this wall right here. So let's come down and see. Yes, Mr. Villager, I'm looking. You have a small charade. That's interesting. It's son of your father, it's son of your mother, but isn't your brother or sister. Who is it? Son of your father, son of your mother, but isn't brother or sister. Who is it? Mm.
It's you.
Huh?
It's you.
Vincentius Primus says, it's me.
No, it's him.
It's you. Who is it? What?
Son of mother, son of father. Not the brother or sister. It's got to be the person talking.
Oh, it's the person talking. So it would be you. It would be you. Yeah. That's interesting. Good for you. Vincentius Primus loves those kinds of things. And that's why he could come up with it pretty quickly. Did I just get a level 2 out of that? I sure did. Let's put this in right now. So I think I still have it wrong. See where it says the field is? I don't think the field is correct. We need the field to be... Let me look and see where the field is. That's enough of the field. Is it? That's a tiny amount of the field. Ooh. Let's turn it again. Let's see if this field works better. Or husband, because he could be son-in-law of your mother and father. Yes, yeah, he's really good at that. He definitely is. Let's try this. See that? That fits the best over the field. Let's see where that lands in the building. So I'm looking at it. I'm going to bring it down a little bit closer and see where it wants to put it and how it wants. And I had this happen before. Okay, what it's going to do is it's going to make a table across the whole length of that. And when it does that, we're going to have a problem, Houston. We'll just have to take it down after it's fully built. Let's bring it down inside. Drat. I was hoping it would stay for a minute, but it did not. All right, so it's sitting on the ground right here. This bar is going to be built across every single time. It is in conflict now with a portion of this. Where are you? Where's the other one? I think it's back here, but I don't see it. Where are you? I don't see it. Okay, let me think about how I can figure this out. Let me look here and see if I can find. All I can see is what's there. Wait, why can't I go? Okay, there it is. Okay, and there's a rack here. And there is this part. This has to come forward to keep from conflicting with the other table. See that long table there, and racks that are going to be over here for the level 6 of that. And let me see how far is it out the door. This is going to be interesting. It is not out the door. I see it right here. And I can bring it forward even a little bit more in this area. I think it should be forward as far as I can. So let's do it one more this way, and I think that will work. And it's definitely over the field, so that is actually good. Let us do the level 6 is what we're looking at. Let us assign a builder, and sure enough, there it is right in the front. So one is in the front and the other is in the back. This is a level 2 right here, and Dondanas is not working on it. I want him to work on this. I want to see where it's going to put that bench part. It's probably going to put it, based on the way this is right now, it's going to put it outside. It's going to put it right here, from what I know of this piece. So let's do this. The builder is Dondi, and let's build the building. And who is that? That is Eliana. We have an Eliana. We have an Eliana, and she is a druid. And so she's one of the newest people with Brittany. She and Brittany are now the 2 guardians. Dondi is going to work on that. And while Dondi is working on that, can I bring chickens in at the same time as the farm is being worked on? That would be the thing. I'm putting in some grass for the chickens in this part, and I'm going to change this part to stone just because, and this part to stone because they're not going to change that. And we could grass this part over, but I think that's a part of the build, so I'll wait for that. I'll wait before I do something about that. And yeah, okay, and there we go, and he is working on it. Did he just remove something? Oh yeah, he did. Let's take this away. He just removed that. So he is definitely going to put the bench across, which might actually be good, because if it's outside, let me put the light on here. If it's outside, then they would be able to walk. I could make it so that this would be the entrance right here, and we could put one of these right here for the fact that they're not going to be able to get around that bench, and that will work. Let's use the light for a second, and this is what it looks like at night. When this gets a little bit more, there are 2 lights right here. We could do 2 lights in this part also. So 2 here as well, and that will help light up that area. And look at the moonlight coming. Whoa, that looks gorgeous. The moonlight is moving over the building. That just looks beautiful. But look at this. Wow, that looks wonderful from this angle. So when he gets done, we're still looking for some people, and when this is a level 1, this right here, I'll be able to find out what I can have as a worker, because right now I can't. And that will be the beginning of what we're looking at. And then this chicken thing, I don't know. I mean, I looked at it. Why doesn't it? It looks precarious now. So I'm going up here. I want to look at the Shire chicken farm that I'm making, because all of a sudden it seems very strange. So we're going to switch to Shire, S-H-I-R-E, and let's go to chickens, the chickenses, and there it is, level 1. So we had the level 1, and we can see it. Oh, I remember now. So that's 1, level 2, and And so, yeah, I don't understand why they can't get out right here, right at that point. But apparently they can't, so that's okay. And let's look at 3. So this is where they start to have chicken houses. And so we're going to have to bring this up to level 3 really quickly. I think I want to do this before we even move the chickens in, because I don't like it. Other than that, it was like, why did I choose this? But now I see why. So that's the level 3 right there, the level 4, and the level 5. So we can have it at the level 3 for a long time if we need, and so that's good as far as that's concerned. I was trying to figure out, what did I do wrong there? But that is what we're looking at. Let me put these away right here, and I'm going to go down and go to sleep for a minute. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to fly, as you would say, swim, as my people would say, over to the university, Mystic Grove University. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to change my, I'm going to turn into a survivalist right now. And survivalist, and here we go. So he couldn't build the composter because we need a level 3 farm and we don't have one yet. Let's look here. She isn't done. I don't even know whether it makes sense to change at this particular moment. Let me see. Let's come over to her place here. This is Emery. She's working on it. Let's see what she needs. She needs a ton of birch and a carved pumpkin. The pumpkin's going to be a problem. The paper is going to be a problem, but everything else is gettable except the paper and the pumpkins. Can she make torches? I think we taught her. Yes, she can. And I'm going to teach her to make torches for a minute. Kawabata. Just for a second to make torches, and let's come to here and teach a torch. The builders don't like to make torches, so let's see who can make them. And oh, okay, there's a thing. So maybe that's why the builders aren't making them, because look at that, it takes a mechanic. So that is something we will have to work on ourselves. And Cameron, hello Cameron, let's look at you. And we need athletics and stamina. Athletics and stamina. We've got strength, agility. There's a stamina for you. Wow. Wow, she has some good stuff. Hopefully she'll still be here. See how much time we have? How long she's going to be here? A Chichester. Okay. I am hoping that Dondanas will be done in time so that we can see if you're going to join our little community. Let's go to sleep here. The wood's not as soft as it would be in the water, but it's okay for this evening. All right, we need Dondanas to get back on what he was doing. I know I turned into a survivalist, so I'm just going to run down here. I see Dondanas headed for his office, and I want to see what he needs. And we can look, and he needs oak stairs, and he has them, so he doesn't need anything. He has oak stairs, so he's going to come down and he is going to fix that. And we'll see in just a minute. And he is done. And oops, I'm sorry. I was looking up, Leon, sorry. And this is what we were talking about. This is what I knew was going to happen here. And this is why we needed that entry for the time being until this is finished. And when it's a level 6, then we can tear that down. This one will be fine, but this one, we're going to have to do the level 6 pretty quickly. So we're going to have Don Danas work on this while I'm doing other stuff. But in the meantime, we need focus and strength for the sheep herder, the shepherd. Focus and strength. Okay. And let's see if we can find somebody. Let's see if we can find somebody. So let's look at Leon again.
What is it?
And see. I need focus and strength. There's strength, but the focus is low. Or I need athletics and stamina, and I don't have enough of either. So thank you, Leon, for allowing us to look at you again. There's some people over there. Let's look. Who is this?
Good day to ya.
Emerald. Ooh, pretty name. And Emerald is not going to stay with us. And this is Julie.
Good to see you.
Do we have a Julie here? Do we have a Julie already here? I might not. Look at the athletics. So there's athletics. And stamina is 19. Strength is 32 and focus. And yeah, so I'm going to say no right now. We'll have to think. It's like real life. I mean, we can't take everyone, and we have to find the right person for the job, and that's what we're doing. And where was she? Didn't we see someone else? But I think that she was mostly dexterity and the like. Was it Cameron? Let's see.
Can I help you?
I hope so. Let me see. Strength 25. There we go. Strength and focus. That's it. This is our shepherd. Wait. Oh, and look where she is, too. She's back here with the animals. And here we go. And she, ooh, I need to, this is a job for a mermaid. I need to go in right quick. Oh, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. This is how things go. Not the way you want them. I'm going to turn back into a mermaid so that I, as the ambassador, can offer her her price for what she would like to stay in town. Where is she? Where's she? Where is she? There she is. Stop that woman.
You are so wise.
And there she is. And this is Cameron Chichester. And Cameron is going to live in this house. And she is going to be one of our farmers. Let's first of all assign her to this house. And Cameron lives here now. And everyone's going, wait, a person who just arrived has a house? How is that possible? And that's what we've got. 28 and 25. She's perfect for the job of shepherd. And now that we have a shepherd, is he working on this? Yes. We're going to go get the sheep. And everyone's going, how did that happen? How did that happen? And it's like, right place at the right time. It's like people winning the lottery. It really is one of those kinds of things. So let's see if we can get the animals out without getting the chickens out. How can we do this? I don't think there's any way. I don't think so. Let's do wheat. I think we're going to have to take the cows and the sheep over at the same time. And this is how we do it. Come on, people. Come on. Come on out. Come on out, guys. I see you. Hurry before the chickens decide they're coming out. No, everybody's coming out. Okay. I'll have to go get the chickens later. Are you coming with me? Okay. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Here's food. I'll have to get the chickens in a minute. Come on, you. I see you back there. I know, but you actually do want to come. Come on. It's not going to be little again. It's going to be a nice big place, and you're going to enjoy it. There's Eliana. Eliana, I think you're going to be in the way. And then let's open this. And let's see if we can get them to come in. And here we go. Come on. Come on. So there's one. Let's do another. Come on, you. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Okay, so there's two. Where'd the cows go? Here's one. Here's the other. Come on. Come on, you. Come on. Yes, you guys. All right, so I'm going to put them through here. I don't know that it's going to make a difference. The cows are going to be harder. I might have to just go ahead and leash them to bring them in, but we'll see in just a minute. Come on, guys. Where'd the other one go? Here, come, 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 come. And there they are. All right. So they're in, and she is here, and he is working on this. What's the problem? This is level 2 now. Let's do build options. The builder is Dondanas. This one's going to be harder. It needs nether bricks. And so let's, I don't know that I want to upgrade because it needs nether brick. Let's see what happens here with this one. Build options, the builder is Dondanas, and it needs nether brick. So both of those need nether, so we're not going to go any farther than that. Let's come over to here and let's have him start working back on this. And this needs, let's look at the build options. It just needs grass and a campfire. And so upgrade. Let's have him finish and go for the level 3. I have to have a level 3 of this. These are level 2s. This is a level 2 here, and the level 3 has nether. Yeah, of course it does. Let's see. Really smart. You position the shepherd pasture place. It looks like a stall. And yeah. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. So we want this to be, so both of these are inside here. And as soon as this is done, as soon as we get done with this, that will be fixed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's get her to actually do something. I don't want her killing any of them. So let's look at the settings. Breeding off. Feeding on. Dying off. For right now, she's doing the shepherd. Shearing on. She should have gotten, let's look at inventory. Let's see if she has anything on her. And sure enough, she has both. She's brand new. And she already has up shears and an axe and wheat. And wheat. Talk about somebody who the chicken's face. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I just set all the chickens free and I've got to go find them. I set the chickens free. I killed the sheriff. I shot the sheriff. Is that what it is? But I did not kill the deputy. Yes, I think that's that song. Let's come down here. Yes, I'm going to sleep on the grass right quick. So Chroma Hills has different faces for the animals. Oh, look, we got a baby. We got a baby just that quick. Look at that. Oh my God. But the cows and the sheep have different faces, and so do the chickens. Let's get some seed. Where am I going to put these chickens? I suppose I could put them in the chicken farm. Let's see if I can find them. So there's 1, 2. Oh, you're staying close to home. Here, come on, you. Yes, you. Oh! Come on, you guys. I'm just going to walk you over there right now. We're going for a nice walk. That's right. We're going to your new home, and you're going to like it, actually. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So let's take them down the road. I think it'll be much easier to walk them down the road. Ease on down the road. What's happening here? What happened? Warning, the stream. Vincentius.
Huh?
Come here for a minute, please. I'm getting some weird, OBS is saying weird stuff. What's that? What's that? Come on, guys. I'm going to put you in here. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I wish I could set something down for you. What is that?
Click on it.
No, no, no.
It's a YouTube studio warning.
It's a
And
YouTube
it might
studio
be-
warning. Hold on a second, guys.
You
I
probably
can't
have to
click on
the
it.
Open Studio to. It's probably something about stream performance.
Okay. So, I'm getting some kind of warning from OBS, but if you guys are not seeing anything,
That's the thing.
if you guys are not seeing anything weird, then I'm going to ignore it. But OBS is saying, warning, Will
I'm sure
Robert.
they'll be happy to tell you all about it later.
Good gracious. I looked over and it's like, warning. There they are. Ta-da. Hi. It's like, you tricked us. No, you're going to have a really pretty house. It's going to be a beautiful home, and it's going to be nice and big and lovely. And you're even going to have water. It's still fine? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, chat, for verifying that. Yeah, that was very odd. That was odd. You're going, oh, yeah. Yep, you're going to have water, and you're going to have your own little nests, and you're not going to be in the rain anymore, which is going to be really cool. Yeah. Okay, so that's them. I don't have a, I have Cameron, right? But I don't have a cow hand or a cow farmer, a rancher, and let's see what I can do about that. What do you need? You haven't gotten any potatoes? Have you actually not gotten any
I'm waiting for
potatoes?
something.
I know you are. You have potatoes on you. What's the problem? What is the problem? Let's look at the field for a minute. Let's look here. It says that both fields are yours. Am I going to have to start the field for you? I don't think so. Oh, she did. Okay, see, she did start. All right. So that's not the problem. She is working, and that is good. Now, I need another person. So, wait, isn't her name Cameron? It is. Oh, that would be funny. Cameron and Cameron. That would really be funny. His name is Cameron too.
Hi.
Wouldn't that be funny? It would. The cowhand, athletics and stamina. Wait. What did I just do? Is she actually the cowhand? Hold on. I hired her here, but is this where she's supposed to be? Let me look here for a second. Manage workers. Yeah, it says 28 and 25. So she's fine. And this is athletics and stamina. So let's come back down. Let's do athletics and stamina. Is he still working? No, I didn't want him to go beyond. I don't want him to do the nether right now. The chicken's faces make you think it's saying, I will kill everybody and everything that you love. I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your existence. The chicken faces? That's what they look like to you? They're definitely curious. They are curious faces, and now I'm not even going to get one of them to look this way. There we go. They're like, I want to go that way. I want to get underneath and all around. Okay. Who was I looking at? The other Cameron, and what I need is athletics and stamina. I swear every time I look at it, I think that's not what I saw. So for the 15th time, athletics and stamina. All right, and we'll do this. Yes, when he is done, should I take these away now? I'm going to take them away now, and he'll just have to repair it when the time comes, but we'll take those away. And let's go look for Cameron really quickly. Let's see if we can find that person again. I see Eliana. She's at the library. She's reading something, taking some time. There's Alamar. That is Alamar there, but I'm looking for Cameron. There's Emerald, and we looked at Emerald. Uh-oh, did he go up in the hills? I don't see him. Well, we'll just have to wait for someone else. Oh, there are people in the back. Let's come back here and let's see. There's a Sergio. He's looking at you through the fence. You are going to regret trapping me here. Sergio, hi. Sergio.
What can I do for you?
Let me look and see what you can. Ooh, let's see what we need. We need athletics and stamina. We have strength. We have adaptability. We have lots of knowledge. Athletics and stamina. So Sergio is not going to spend time with us. Aren't the birds pretty? Did we look at Julie? And Julie, and Julie has stamina. She has athletics and stamina. Wow. That's what we need. Should I let her go because the stamina is not in the 20s? Especially when she has other stuff that's in the 30s and upper 20s. Let's not. So I looked at Sergio, I looked at Julie, and I looked at, what? Wait, didn't I see someone else in there? And I don't see the other, and that's Emerald for sure. And somebody's very upset here. Why are you so upset? Let's come here and let's fix this. So the settings, breeding is off, feeding is on. There's no minimum stock right now. And what do you want?
Courier?
You want an axe, okay. I don't think you need one. I will work on it. Let's come here and let's cancel. An axe is for if they were going to kill, isn't it? And we have breeding off, so they're just going to collect eggs. And I don't think that he needs an axe for that, for egg collection. So I got, oh, that's right, the seeds that I had. We have an apiary since when? Oh my gosh, we've had the apiary forever. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go to sleep. We got, what's her name? One of them is Daisy. So this is Lily. The one here, the one in Twitch is Daisy, but the one here is Lily. Lily's wagon has been sitting here ever since we got the first beehives on the trees that Jace was doing. So in the very beginning, some of Jace's trees started to have beehives on them, especially like that. We started to get them like that. And so where'd it go? Those don't usually break. Did that break? Wait, hold on a second. Let me see something. It didn't break. There it is. I'm like, those don't break. All right, whoa! So when we started getting nests like that, we had a wagon come in and Lily was on it. And she said, yes, I'll stay and I'll manage your bee situation. And she's one of the ones that we actually need to do something about, because we need to give her a building in anticipation of giving her a house. I want both the house and the apiary to fit on this piece of land. I don't know how that's going to happen. It's a mystery. That's something I might look at in a minute. I'm trying to see what she is waiting for. She's still waiting for something. And I want to see, oh, she's waiting for everything. So I have to give her the carved pumpkin. I have to give her the paper, because we don't have anyone to do that right now. And the hay bale, I have to have Becca know how to make hay bales. So I'm going to run over here and get a hay bale recipe for her. It says that she can do it, but we don't have any pumpkins. So teach recipe, let's teach hay. Up. There we go. Hay. There we go. And there we go. So she can now make those. Let's go over to Kawabata and let's have teach her, there she is, teach her how to make the birch stuff. And if we go here, I don't think she has any birch idea. Not a single birch idea. Now she can make 6 more things. And so we're going to have to be really careful that we get the things that are needed just for this completion, for Emery to complete what she's doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5, but she doesn't do that. So there's just 4. Fence, plank, slab. Oh, the classics. Okay, so let's come here. I need a piece of birch. A Caledonian sawmill. Yes. So remember we had that other sawmill and birch plank. Thank you very much. And we had the sawmill, and I think it was actually colonial or something like that. And it was sitting right here, and for some reason, I mean, it was really cool and everything, but it just kind of wasn't fitting. And so I decided that I was going to, even though I used this one, which is from the same style pack, I believe. Yeah, this is the Colonial Forester. But what I wanted for the Forester, hi Tank. Tank's one of our couriers. What I wanted for the Forester was for this outside area where they actually strip the logs. And very few of the Foresters have one that would work in this town that I'm building right now. There are a bunch of them, but very few. And then with this building, I forgot about Caledonian's sawmill. Is really cool and looks like a combination of a industrial sawmill and a place where they would actually maybe make some furniture and make some other things that are needed. And so that is the reason that we actually had the builder take down the other sawmill, and it was a level 4, I think, and Emery took the whole thing down and built this new one. So even though I think you only need a level 1 sawmill to start getting some things that are attached to the sawmill. And that reminds me about the fisher. We need a level 3 fisher in order to get a sifter or some of those things. So that's some of the stuff that I need to look at. Let's do a couple things here. So the first thing we need is birch. B-I-R. The first thing we need is plank, and we need her to be able, oh, wrong one. Let's try that again, plank, and let's wait for it. There it is, and there's 1. And then let's do 2. Let's do 3. And let me see, I think it was fence, wasn't it? We can see, oh, wrong one. Let's try that again. Wait for it. There we go. And there's that one. And here we come here. So that's fence, plank, slab. There they all are. So now she just has to get some birch. And look who just arrived. There's Trudy arriving with the birch. And so now watch this. Look at that. Look at that. That's what happens when things aren't getting done. It's because they either don't know how. And here comes Tank, and Tank's gonna pick some stuff up and take it over to Emery. Thank you, Kawabata. Thank you for doing that. I love it. It's the reason I play this mod. I love that. And she probably made the other thing that we needed. I think, what was it? Was it a field? No, it was a scarecrow. What was it that we had her make? Hay bale. That's right. So she probably made the hay bale too. This reminds me. So I know I'm still looking for a shepherd. I mean, a ranch hand, a cow farmer, a dairy farmer. Why don't I say that? A dairy farmer. Because we're not really doing the meat. We really want a dairy. And we still have the same people, and I don't have anyone else right now. There's someone inside. Let me see who's inside for a second. And then I'm going to go to the fisher. And someone just walked out. Let me follow them. Who is it? Kamala. No. Yeah, that's Kamala. Kamala, hi. And we have strength. We're going to get all the shepherds. Athletics and stamina. So athletics, nada. Stamina, nope. All right. So I'm watching those two talk. There's Trudy. Trudy's going over. And now what do you need? Now let me see what she's got for here. She's still waiting for some things. They did make them. She just hasn't gotten them yet, right?
Good to see you.
I know. Let's cancel out. I'm canceling out and let her re-ask for them. And let's see if we can get them to acknowledge those. Let's go and look at the fisher. And what are you waiting for? Do you have to have an axe in order to do them?
Where is that courier?
You do. Is that what you're saying? You have to have an axe? And okay. I don't think that we have a low enough axe. Let's, oh. Ooh. Rain. Let's go to the blacksmith, who is... There we go, true. And let's look just for a minute and see. That looks like all iron tools, and that was a stone tool that he was asking for. So let's go to axes, A-X-E, a stone axe. All right. I might be able to catch it. Let me try just once. Let's see if I can catch it. There. No. All right. I'm not gonna. I'm just not. Cobble. Oh, BB. Thank you. Let's go ahead and do this again. So let's come here and teach stone. I don't think it'll show up there. Of course, once I have it. There we go. Okay, let's give, because the shepherd and the dairy farmer are going to need cobblestone axes too, since they're brand new, and that is going to affect them. Let me go to sleep. And then we'll look at where we are and what we can do. She still is waiting until I get the level 3 of that farm. I can't do the composter. So that's what we're waiting on. Okay. Let's come here. I'm going to go to the warehouse for a minute. The warehouse is right here. Isn't that convenient? I'm going upstairs, and I'm going to check and see how much birch there is. CH, and we have a ton. And I feel like I'm going to deliver. Do you plan to do the same as you did with the cow hands and the sheep, the shepherd's pasture? What do you mean? Whoa, look at all of this. Okay, we have plenty of this. I'm going to take 2 of these over to Kawabata. I'm not going to wait for them to do it. What do you mean? What meanest thou? Yep, there she is. She's working on it already. And I'm going to put these in here and leave those. The shepherd's pasture. So this is a mixture. This is an overlap. So this is the shepherd and this is the cow farm, both together. So the sheep and the cows are together in this field. We're not going to have any more than this because there's not enough room. Your keyboard is a bit with the other pastures. That's right, Mr. Villager. I don't think you were here when I explained that. So this is the farm right here, and the farm is going to have 2 fields. There's 2 of them so far, and then it's going to have 2 more fields right here. That's actually the farm area. Down here where there is, this is actually a rabbit hutch, believe it or not. We're not having rabbits, so this is going to be for the plantation. So the plantation is going to have this area here for the plantation itself, and then it's going to have 1, 2, 3 fields of its own, and the farm has 4 fields. The only animals we're having are these cows, these sheep, and these chickens. They're actually the only animals. We're not having pigs. I haven't had pigs in a long time. We're not having pigs, and we're not having rabbits. We're just not. And so I've had rabbits in the past, and it's fun and all that jazz, but I'm just not having any in this town. I may change my mind later and put them someplace else. That's so odd. I noticed that before, that piece of music has suddenly started cutting off at a particular point, and it's like, why is it doing that? That is interesting. But yeah, so this is the farm that it took Donda Nast, what, months, practically half a year of their time to dig and flatten this out and make this where it was going to be. And this was the valley anyway. Remember, the wagons were all sitting down in this valley, and now we have in this valley just these 3 wagons. These 2, which used to be animal wagons, and we're not going to have them. We're not having animals over here. And then this wagon used to be an animal wagon. We're not having that. And so that is what we're doing with our animals. So Quentin is a chicken farmer, and he's right here. And Cameron is there. And I need a dairy farmer, a cow farmer. And so I need them. I would like it to maybe look like they bring those 2 cows in and actually milk them. And I think there's enough room in here to actually do that. Once these 2 are up to level 6, we can do a bunch of things in here in order to make it look like that they're actually bringing the cows in to milk them, and bringing the I'm sorry, Cameron, and bringing the sheep in to shear them. And so that's what I'd like it to look like. And then in the chicken farm, it'll be obvious one of the nice things about this Shire farm is at level 3, it does look like he's actually collecting eggs, counting them, and packaging them, to sell. So that's really kind of fun, and that's the way I like. Pork would be nice right now. That's not much pork. Well, bacon. I always forget about bacon. Bacon's pork. What else? I don't know. I've had. It was funny when we were little. My sisters. I have 2 sisters and myself, and so my dad was the only guy in the house. And my mother used to make him different food. She made him pork chops because she knew he liked those, and she made him cornbread, but she didn't make pork chops for us. She never did. And so it was like that was his food. That was man food. It was very funny. But yeah, there were things that she made for him that she didn't make for us. And one of those was pork chops. She made cornbread for him, and we would have it at holidays, like at Thanksgiving or something like that. We'd have cornbread, but we did not have cornbread when we were little. We had almost no bread at meals when we were little. My mother, the way she was raised, they didn't have bread, like the way Americans do, where they have a stack of slices of bread, or they have, fresh loaves and stuff at the table. Europeans and Americans, we didn't have that. It just wasn't something that happened. It probably had to do with my mother raising herself practically, because her mother was working all of the time, and that not being something that she even thought about. So she knew about it, of course. I mean, as an adult, it just wasn't something that she thought was important for us. So we had food, we just didn't have a lot of bread. So to this day, my relationship with bread is, it has to be really good. It has to be amazing bread. I will eat sourdough. I love it. I will eat cornbreads if they're good and not real sugary. And I will eat things like that. But yeah, it's one of those funny things about pork. But I never really sort of got beyond bacon. And bacon was like, that was like we had company. When we got older, when it sounds sad, it kind of was. It wasn't for us. We didn't know any better. But for my mother, in a way, it kind of was sad. It was one of those kinds of things. And I think you've heard people talk about, you've heard people who were, when they were kids and there was no one at home, and they came home and there was nothing to eat, and things that they were doing. Like, for instance, one of the famous chefs who's known for his food, when he was a kid, all there was ramen, but he didn't know how to cook it, so he was actually just eating it the way it is in the package, like it was crackers or something. He was just eating the ramen noodles just like that, and which is pretty wild and sad, but for the same reason. No one was home, because the people who could have cooked were busy trying to make sure that there was a roof over the heads of the kids who seemed to be being neglected. And it wasn't so much neglect as it was necessity, a necessity of the time. And my mother was one of those. So she made very strange sandwiches when she was a kid. And so when we were growing up, we had really odd sandwiches. She combined peanut butter and mayonnaise. We didn't have peanut butter and jelly. We had peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches when we were kids, which I still love to this day. But that was the only time that we had bread, was for lunch. We didn't have it at dinner. So you know how people sit down and they have bread at dinner with their food? Nope, we almost never did. We almost never did. My father had cornbread, but we didn't have it. And it wasn't a thing that we thought about because he was a boy, and I rationalized it when I was a kid that it was just, that they got different food. Boys got different food. And so that's how it was. But yeah, bacon tasty but has cholesterol. There is cholesterol that is good for you. And it's really important that people understand that there is good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. And you have to have some cholesterol. You have to. And that they've made it sound like, cholesterol is so bad that if you have even a little, you're going to die. And it's the exact opposite. If you don't have any, you're in as bad trouble as if you have too much. Too much of anything is too much, but you have to have some. You actually have to have some. So we can't do a plantation. We can't do anything until she finishes this level 3 of this place. What are you waiting for? So they made the stuff. Have you pissed off Trudy and Tank? Why aren't you getting anything? Let's look here. Oh, but she has. Look, she got the fence. Oh, wow. She needed 112 stairs. Okay. So that's what's happening. So they just haven't gotten the rest of it to her yet. And it's just taking a long time, like it does in real, like it does on Earth. It takes a while. But yeah, it's a really important thing to sort of understand that thing that they love to tell you that sugar's bad for you, and it's like, but you need sugar for the brain. You actually need sugar for the brain. It's the types of sugar that are the problem, and the fact that the sugar's in everything. But you still need sugar. And when you don't get it, when your food's dissatisfying, it's better to have just 2 pieces of bacon and be satisfied than it is to have namby-pamby food that makes you feel like you haven't eaten anything. So, and a lot of this empty food that exists right now, not so much in your countries. In Brazil, I can't see as much empty food as there is in America. And Mixasa, you live in paradise. I can't imagine you having the empty food that we have in America. It's stunning. It's stunning. But you're not sure that bacon cholesterol is the good one. But salmon, yes, salmon cholesterol, definitely. Bacon, it depends on how it's raised. In your country, probably. In our country, not. Our pigs are a lot of times have really horrible lives unless the meat is organic. They have horrible lives, and that is in the food, and just makes it bad for us. So yeah, you're right. So in the United States, probably not. 2 years ago went 210 and up. The doctor said it was too much. That is too much. That is too much. But, Zaf, what happens is that it may not be too much because you ate too much cholesterol. It may be that you're not getting the other things that go with it. There are good fats that you have to have that actually help keep down the bad fats or control the bad fats. And if you don't get the good fats, then the bad fats sometimes are out of control. And yeah. And then there are some people who have difficulty
Say so.
with, yes, I do say so, Barrett, who have difficulty with certain types of things where it's almost like an allergy, a food allergy, where they don't digest well, or certain types of food don't agree with them. That's another thing that can happen. And so you could have it where no matter what you do, if you have anything that has something in it, like, if you, for instance, cholesterol or something, if you had some, it would just be a lot for you or something like that. You dropped it, exactly, because you can with doing exercise and changing your diet. But Celeste's father wanted a cowhand instead. Celeste doesn't want to be a cowhand, but she was raised. Oh, Celeste. What do I do with this, Celeste? You're a Hallmark story. Look at those numbers. Athletics and stamina. The athletics is only 18 and the stamina is 23. I'm not going to take Celeste because she specifically says that she does not want to be a cowhand. And that is the job that we wanted her for. So she's not going to be happy here. I mean, it could be one of those Doc Hollywood stories where, she goes someplace else and finds out that she really does love, taking care of cows and things, but she only has an 18 for one of the pieces that we need, and it's the one that we need, which is, wait, let me look again. Where'd you go, Celeste? I think it's 18.
It is a fine morning.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and it's athletics, and athletics is the one that needs to be in the upper 20s and lower 30s, and at least in the 20s. And so that's what we're looking for. I just saw someone, and then they went away. Addison is who I saw. A Paracella. Ooh, this is a very established Minecolony family. Let's look, but she is a kid. She doesn't have any experience yet. So she's just traveling right now. And this is, we have a Zio and a Ziomara. This is Ziomara, and she does not have what we need. That is most interesting. So we're waiting for... That's what I was trying to figure out what was going on. It's a patron. It's skin in the game. There we are. We have a visitor who's a patron. It's Lion Girl. Lion Girl, hello. Hi. Nope, she's not. Nope. Hi. No, yes, hello. I think that she was like, are you talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. So that is Minecolonies team, their Patreon. When you contribute to their Patreon, if you contribute a certain amount, you are allowed to have skin in the game. And that means your avatar skin appears as a visitor across all of the Minecolonies games, which is really kind of fun. And it's really fun, Mixasa. House of Doggus has skin in the game. And it was so funny one day when I actually saw it. It was like, oh my gosh, it's Doggus. He was a visitor. It was so funny. And when I told him about it, it was funny. He laughed about it too. The colony, the visitor was Cactus Jack. I've had Cactus Jack. I haven't had him here, but I've had Cactus Jack. I've had Dr. Cat. I've had a bunch of them, but it's very funny. It definitely is. And I look forward to that. That will be a fun thing at some point to be able to do that. The sun's going down. I'm home early. I'm watching people come up and go home. People are going to come. There are people who live in the tavern, and here they come. And they're going to their places right now and checking in. Angel's in bed already, I see. And there are some of the others. And it's gotten very quiet. It's very quiet. There's Quentin. Quentin, where are you going? Oh, you do work. You do live here now. That's right. I moved you in here. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to do two things. Everyone should be in bed right now. So I'm going to come in here and go to sleep. It's very dark. It's very, very dark. But yeah. Okay. And there we go. I'm proud of you, Zaf, that you were able to do that. I really am. And that you were able, that the doctor said that it was high and that you were able to bring it down. And that is really cool. You already have seen both of them, not in the same colony video? Yeah, Yeah, you prefer a huge fluffy lion. I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, so she's gone off into the woods. So she's pretty close to leaving. And who are you here? Let me put this on. There's Addison. What is this? What is this? A paper bark fruit tree. Look at this tree. I hadn't noticed this before. This is vanilla. There's no Chroma Hills for this. This is Pam's. A paper bark fruit tree. Very curious. Look at that. That is unusual. And yes, definitely. I haven't seen Cactus Jack in a long time. I see Dr. Cat a lot. And everyone's out in your field, Jace. You have women in your field. They're out in your field. There's Brittany. And I need to do something. So she's still waiting. Let's help Trudy and Tank. I'm going to get the rest of the birch that Kawabata needs. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it to her so that she will make these pieces. I think this should be enough. Let's leave that one. Let's give her these two. Now it's more than likely, every time I do this, more than likely they're just going to come right behind me and give her what she needs. But let's come down here. I'm going to give her this and then she'll have it. Oh, she still has it. So what? Wait. Why isn't she making? Let's look at something for a second. Why isn't she making? That's emery. What is it? Birch planks and birch slab. Birch planks and birch slab. These leaves falling in your view looks like little books for some reason. Ah, player manual nearly finished in French. Ooh, still have to translate it and copy it into the Minecraft book, and the style will be ready. Applause. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. That is so cool. That is so cool. Let's see if we have, so we have that. We do have slab and we do have plank. And yet she is not doing it. It is plank and it is slab. Does she have a table? She does have a table. I'm going to do it. Why? Because I need this. I need that to be done, and she's not doing it for some reason. So why don't I go ahead and do it? If I do this, I'm going to have to, let's see how I can. What's this? Look, there it is right there. Okay, now I see what the problem is. Let's come here and let's do request pickup. And now Tank is going to come and pick up. All right, so let's see if requesting a pickup will get it done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a new style. It's almost here. And then it has to go, it's going to be presented and then presented to Minecolonies. See, and it has to be copied into a Minecraft book, and then the style will be ready. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. That is definitely going to be fun. All right. While we're waiting for all of that to be done, let's go look at the fisher. Let's go look at Adam. And let's come down here. This is where Adam is, right here. And Adam is having a wonderful time fishing. He's not going to be happy with me because I am actually going to do something right now. This level 1 can't be upgraded. See, it's mine. I don't want this walkway to go away, but I do want to put in a higher level. So this is going to be interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the archaeology fisher right here. Let's change. There it is, right there. Let's go to husbandry, fisher's hut.
Hey, well done.
Thank you. And there it is. There's the fisher hut right here, and the level 1. Now if we push it out to here, beyond the other fishery, it'll still destroy it. See right there? That's it right there. But that's all it's going to destroy. And then this is going to be sitting up above, but this is supposed to be sitting in the water, this piece right here. So this is actually where it's supposed to be, right here like this. So that would put the fishery here, and this part would come down. Let's move this into this space better. And so now it would fit right in that spot right there, just like that. And he's standing on the ground. Is this water? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's push this back one. All right, so that's right where the water is supposed to be. We'll have to put the pieces back there. where those pieces are missing right there. We'll have to put those back. And look where it is, and look where the other one is. So he wants a boat. Yeah, he probably does. Whoa. Whoa. Eliana scared me. So here's what we're going to do. Wait, Zaf, you're saying he wants a boat? Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. Hold on for a second. Let's take this and let's X this. There are several styles that have a boat. Let's look for a second and see if I can find a fisher with a boat for a minute. Who is it? Medieval? It's probably medieval. Switch. Let's go to medieval. Let's go to medieval. Let's do medieval birch to start out with. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to fisher's hut. And let's do that again. X. Let's click on that again. Go to the fisher hut. A small one. That's what he told you. Okay, a fisher hut, and we've got two fishers. Let's see which one this is. Does this one have a boat? I don't see a boat with this fisher. Whoa! There's a boat. There's a boat. Wow. Oh, yes. Goodness sakes. I don't even know what to do with that. That's huge, but there is an actual fisher boat there, and a dock, and the post coming down into the water. Let's try. So that's the medieval. So the medievals are all going to be like that. Let's look at just the oak one maybe, or the spruce one, just to see that they're all pretty much the same. The fisher hut, the fisherman, and there is that one. So they all have kind of a similar style, where they have the big building and then they have the boat, and that is huge. Let's look at this and see the alternate fisher. This is an alternate fisher, and what do we have here? The alternate fisher level 5, and there's the boat right there. So it's a smaller boat, see, but it's still a big building for the fishery. Let's switch packs. I haven't seen a Byzantine fisher. Let's look at the Byzantine fishery for a minute. I don't think I've ever looked at it. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. All right, so let's see if there's a boat. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this is sort of like pagoda, where it's a fish house. Look, it's a lighthouse. Oh, that's nice. The fishery is a lighthouse, and you're right, it is huge. But that's because it's actually a lighthouse. Wow. That's interesting. But we're looking for a boat. Let's switch back. Let's look at an antique. Anti-Q. And let's see if what we can find here. There's a fishing hut. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have a boat? Nope. We just have a pier and a place to roast fish. But we do not have, we have docks, which is really nice, but we don't have a fishing boat. Let's go back. The one that used to, Littleton, I don't think does. But I don't remember for sure. So let me look for a minute. Level 5, and it is just a hut like the pagoda. Yeah, this is pagoda, the style. I know that they don't have one. Let's come to steampunk for a sec. Let's look. And Fisher, we've got 2 Fishers. Here's the first one. What are we looking at? Whoa. Whoa. What are we looking at? What is this? This is, no, there are 2 of them. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy good freaking night. Whoa. What? Whoa. The whole back of that is glass. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's a sub. But it's in, look what it's in. It's in, and that's the problem. What the hell is this? It's like in a tunnel. Yeah, it's a monster. It absolutely is. And then that's one of them, right? And then the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a smaller sub or a different shape. Isn't that the same thing? It kind of looked like the same thing. That is very, very interesting. So this is a 4 with the doors closed. Look at this thing. Okay, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. They're huge. We're supposed to be looking for little. Let's look at Minecolonies original. Lost City. Why don't we try Lost City for a minute? Fish. And there it is. There's the water. Let's see if it turns into having a boat. Look at that. There's something underwater. 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we looking at here? What's that? I don't know that that counts as a boat. Let me see if that is, but that is floating on the water. That is water there. It is, yeah. No, it's not. I see it. See that? It's sitting in the water. So that's not a boat. And that is not a boat. And it has a downstairs switch. I honestly don't know what we might have to do. That was Lost City. We might have to do is, didn't that platform look weird? It did. I agree. I don't remember what Incan looks like, and I don't remember Caledonian. Let's look at Caledonian. We'll look at Frontier and Colonial. Let's look. This is Caledonian Fisher, and I see it. And we've got a dock. That's for definite. 2, 3, 4, 5. So Caledonia is one of the ones with the big dock. And let's switch to Colonial, LON, and let's look for, nope, switch back to here, Fisher, Fisher. This is the fissure right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No boat. Let's go to the dock. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just sitting off of the water, with the sewer system and the rail behind it. And let me look at this for a sec. Yeah, that's why the platform's strange. This is, in fact, colonial. And it doesn't have, let's look at frontier, FRONT. I would have expected that from frontier, what we just saw. Husbandry, fisher. Okay. This one isn't going to work for us. So there's the fisher. 2, 3. Oh, this is the one we're using. 4, 5. This is actually the one we're using. We did away with all of the outside of this and just put in this little bridge piece and did away with the rest of the rest of this. For frontier, original, or IGINAL, and let's look. Let's see if it is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is actually the original one. They just did it with different materials. See, they're putting in that prismarine in that part. So the only one, Zaf, that I can think of is actually Savannah. And let's switch to Savannah and let's see if it's still there. Urban. Savannah, SAV, John. And let's look and let's look and let's look. Although I didn't look at the real fishers, I didn't look at Nordic. But I know that there's a boat with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has this small boat sitting right here on the water, and then this building. And this has always been this building because remember, people would come up and buy fish, and it was really fun to have this one. The medieval fishers have boats, but they're huge. They're huge. And Zaf was looking for like a little boat. A little boat. I don't know what I'm going to find that's going to... I might have to combine... What I might have to do, Zaf, is do this. Let me switch. Let's go to colonial. Yes, let's go to colonial. Let's go to decorations. Let's go to ships. And let me see. I don't think there are any fishers. These are all sort of river runners here. And Mixasa is right. Maybe I should look at, we looked at birch and spruce, oak, medieval oak for a second. And let's look at the fish. So there it is. So this is the one that should have the boat. Let's see what happens here. It's this one. 1, 2, 3, and there's the boat. So there's the boat, Zaf. I think that we're not going to be able to get it without getting one of these houses. 3, 4, 5. And so the boat looks like that. So the boat's actually really tiny, and it's up to the dock. And that would be curious. Let's X for a second. Let's come down here. Saf, is that too big? Is that larger than he was thinking about? There's our border. Our border is way out here. So but our border does not include that little, see there's a cut right there, so we can't use that yet. And we can't use this part over here yet. We might be able to use that at some point, but we can't use it right now, for sure. And Zav, what do you think? What I could do, Zaf, is put in the boat that I was going to put there and then make a boat. Let's touch here for a second. Who else has boats? I didn't look at Nordic. Nordic is one of the other ones that I didn't look at. Let's go here, Nordic for a minute. D. Select, and go to here. And here, use the little ones in the past. Yeah, let's see. Okay, no. So this is what begins to happen with them. They're all pretty big. And even though this has this, oh, remember this, Saf? We actually built this at Omo. Remember that? Wow, I haven't seen that since then. I totally forgot about this boat, which is sunk. I don't know how that happened, but the boat is down too far in this thing. So the boat's actually down too far, so it's full of water. And it's never up far enough. See what it is? So it's almost like it's sunken. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be like, but I don't like. But yeah, we actually made this the first year, or the first time that Nordic was available. This was one of the things that we really liked, and we made it, and it just fit perfectly where we wanted it to be at the time. I don't remember this boat being with it at that time, this sailboat. See the sails even up? I don't remember that. Let's do one thing for a second. Let's look at decorations. And we just have parks and supplies. Let's go to who? I don't know that Savannah does, but we can check for a minute. Decorations, parks and supplies. And I think medieval is probably the only one. Medieval, D. Let's look at dark oak, we haven't looked at yet. And let's look at decorations, miscellaneous. Are there any ships? Nope. Nordic should, I thought Nordic should have ships, but I didn't see. Nordic. Let me look for ships for a minute in decorations. No, it didn't. And who else? I don't think so. Dark Dust isn't going to have anything. Use the little ones in the past. I know. And the only place I think they can be is original. IG. They're ships, but there they are. There they are. Okay, so there's one of the small ones. And I think that's, and then there's a small Norse one. I think we're just going to have to do just a boat for him and not have anything. We could do a dock to come out. We could have the, like we were planning, have the archaeology one come out as a dock and have this ship be sitting out there. Now this is the, whoops, that's right on the water. That's where it should be. So this is one of the smaller ones. And then decoration ships. That's the, and then the small pirate one. The small pirate one always looks smaller to me. This one looks to be the smallest. Which one do you like better? Do you like the pirate ship? Or do you like, let's go to, nope, decorations and ships. And so that's the pirate ship or the Norse ship. The Norse ship has that head, which is really fun. And that's it. Yeah, the little ones that used to be are attached to big buildings. So in the past at I think it was Musalangu, but that doesn't sound right. There's one of the other M cities. Remember where I had a fishing city and I had all the different fisheries, and that was really fun. But the fisheries that I was using was the medieval ones. And I don't think, yep, no. And let's just see for a second. Fisher, and this is this kind right here. Let it in the sea as decor. Ah, let it be in the sea as a decoration. Okay. All right. I think I will do that, because anything else just gets really, really big. There's something about this one that's really appealing. Let me sleep for a second. There's something about that one that's interesting, and it does have a little boat. You're talking about Emney? No, Emney Island is recent. There was a time when I had an entire fishing village. Remember, we started out with these big, huge ships off of this coastline, and then it sort of went back into this bay, and then we had like 3 or 4 fisher houses all lined up together, and they were, because the entire place was a fishing place, and it was actually really quite fun as one of the things that I did. But yeah, this is the problem, that it's going to want to dig out too much of that. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do an interesting combination. I am going to, the little boat from Adam, who fishing was the idea. Yeah. Oh, that's what we're talking about in regards to Emney Island. Why not make my own? Because I don't. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in making my own from scratch. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to actually have two things. So let's touch here, and I see you, and let's switch and let's get arcology, because arcology is small, and we can do, yes, hi Adam, I see you, and we can do this, and we can do level 5 so that I can see what it's going to look like. It's going to come out like this, and it has that piece that comes out, and this is down, not too far. This comes to here, and we can have it back in the rock to there, and this is what we were talking about doing. And so it would be like right here like this, only it would be down. And so I need it to fit into the space properly. So it's fitting right in between, so it's right at the edge of that building and right here. And it's still, where it's showing that, see, it's showing that as water. So we need to bring it out so that that isn't water there. So where he's standing is still hard right there, and the way it goes back on the sides, we'll just have to fix that later. So this is what we want to put in, and let's look, and there it is, and we're going to do this, assign a builder, and there is the one that's going to take over for the one that we have. Now here, coming out here, let's touch this, and let's go to oh, there is something that I could do, Zaf. Based on what Mr. Villager was saying, why not make my own? Let's switch. Let's go to Savannah. The Urban Savannah. Urban Savannah has the smallest boat. And let's go here, and let's go to the Fisher, and let's rise up. Let me put this out into the water for a minute so that we can see it for a sec. Let's come all the way out here. Let's raise this up. See this little boat right here? This one. We could take this boat off and have it be the boat that's next to him. So see that little teeny tiny boat right there? We would have that boat be our boat. What do you think of that? Tomorrow weekend, maybe you can catch a good movie. That would be good. What are we watching? Oh, we were rewatching Jackie Brown, the movie Jackie Brown. We started rewatching that recently, and that might be interesting. You didn't understand Mr. Villager. Mr. Villager was saying to make my own boat. And so I think if that's what you're talking about. But you might be saying what he is. Yeah, so here it is. So this is, this would be it. And see where that boat is right there like that? We would have to pull that boat out of the so is that small enough, or should we use the other fishers? Yeah, this is one of the things that happens. So I was trying to find something, and I don't really have. Zaf, you might remember that one of the people who was watching at one time, a friend of Johnny Speed's, actually made a little boat for me for New Musalangu when we had the when we have that giant lion statue that was at the Pleasure Island, and there was there were some little boats involved with that. Some of those boats are actually gone. Some of those style. That was from an older thing, and I would have to either have Vincentius Primus figure out how to get it or something. This is the level 5 of that boat. So Zaf, just for a minute, just so that I have some idea, do you like this little boat here? This little tiny boat right here? Because if you do, I can do the what Mr. Villager was suggesting and go into the flat world and just pull this boat out of this design and set it down as a single piece in the water. I could do that, or I can do the tiny boats that belong to Colonial. I can do Colonial, C-O-L-O-N. Let's go to decorations, to ships. No, it's not. It must be original. Original, O-R-I-G-I-N. And let's go to original, decorations, ships. Or I can use just one of these. I could use just one of these. Is this too big? Would you consider this too big a boat? I'm asking you, Zaf, because you talked to Adam and he was saying what size boat he wanted. So I'm going to put this right next to the shore here so that we can see what size boat it is. That's here. And what does that look like? Skip it completely. No, I'm not giving up. It's actually interesting to me, and I'm actually fine with trying to find something. I'm intrigued. And you know me, you know how we do stuff. Antique, the medium is medium boat, the pirate one. Let me see. I'll show you the pirate one. Decorations, ships. This is the pirate one. The Norse one is the one that looks like that. That's the Norse boat. That looks like that. And the medium, at least not huge. Yeah, that's true. And it is an ocean boat, an ocean faring boat, as opposed to the river runners. And that would work. The river runners here are too, they're not right because this is actually the sea here, and river runners are made for the rivers. But this could actually go out to sea. So we would have to put in a dock for it. And that would be interesting. Let's do one thing here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's come here. It's very dark. I'm going to put this here for a minute. And let's click on this and let's go to build options. Pirate looks more good than the Viking. Okay, so we'll do the pirate one. Build options here and pick this up. So now there is no fishery, right now. We're going to have someone come and build a new fishery right there. So this is level, it doesn't matter. This is arcology, so it doesn't matter as far as that is concerned. Okay, so this is actually the Viking ship, and the fisher ship, let's go here, the pirate ship is this one, and that one is smaller. Look at that. That actually is smaller. So this is the one that I'm going to put in. How can even possible the barbarians, the first Minecolonies raiders, be so weak if compared to the Amazons, pirates, and Norsemen? How can the raiders be weaker? The very first ones? Maybe it's just that their heart isn't in it. Maybe they were just doing it because they had to, and they're not warriors. Maybe they're just, people in a bad place, and they don't really like doing it. That would be my answer. The Simply Crazy notice how much the Norsemen raiders are so strong. Looks like they eat enchanted apples for dinner. Okay, so that is definitely that's what I'm going to do. And so we're going to start by building this piece of the fishery out, and then I can add a dock once it's built. I can add a dock to there so that there's a way to reach the boat, to have the boat be connected. And that's actually fine, and it's actually a good idea, and I like it as an idea, Zaf. And thank you, Afgaristo. And I would. And yeah, Vincentius Primus and I went back and found, and I don't know what was the reason that we actually did go to find Jackie Brown, the movie, to watch again. But that's the one that we're watching right now when we eat, because we sometimes do that. We watch stuff while we're eating, because usually what happens is this is my spare time right here when I stream. And so the time, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes more still, and I still need a dairy farmer. So I'm looking. Here's Jordan. Jordan's also a Chichester. This is our second Chichester, and he's not going to stay. And let's see if I can find. This is Sarai or Sarai, I think. Sorry, or Sari, I don't know. 22, the athletics is 1. And athletics is what it's about, people. So we're going to have the athletics first. You see that? Do you see, is that Trudy? I can't tell whether that was Trudy or Tank, who was actually getting, you haven't seen Jackie Brown? It's a, Vincentius. Isn't Jackie Brown,
Just a second.
is Jackie Brown a Tarantino
Yes.
movie? Yeah, it's one of Quentin Tarantino's movies with Pam Grier, who is Rosie Greer's sister.
I don't think there's actually any relation.
Is there not a relation? I always thought that there might have been, but Pam Grier is in it, and Rosie Greer was football.
Cousin.
Cousins, they're cousins, and But it is a Tarantino movie. It's an old movie, so you should be able to find it. The last one you saw was The Holdovers. Vincentius? The Holdovers? Do you know that movie?
Not Tarantino, but
Do you know that movie?
I do not. It's new.
It's new. Oh.
I'm looking forward to seeing it because it's got Paul Giamatti in it, and everything he does is wonderful.
Paul Giamatti is in The Holdovers, and Vincentius Primus is saying he's looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, and it's the one by the guy that did.
'Tis a fine
the
day.
Same, director and writer.
Who?
That did Sideways.
That did
the wine tasting.
Yes. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's it. Zaf is saying it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Before the stream ends, could I show you a showcase of the Byzantine styled church? What do you mean church? What are you talking about? Byzantine has a church? Is that what you're saying? What is Vince's favorite game? Vincentius, what's your favorite game?
Favorite game?
That's a good question. Switch.
I don't know. That's
Byzantine,
Like,
BYZ.
that's like, which is your favorite child? Like, what's your favorite album? It depends.
Can you hear him? He said that's like asking what's your favorite child or your favorite album. It depends.
The ones I've been playing lately are
Yes.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
7 Days.
7 Days.
And No Man's Sky.
And No Man's Sky. That's true. But you were playing Nautica for...
I was playing Subnautica for a while.
Oh my God, there's a church. What? I did not know that. It's not even a decoration. It's in fundamentals. Goodness sakes. Yeah, I will show it to you. What in the world? So believe it or not, this is a level 1 church. Goodness, look at the grounds. Look at these vineyards. Wow. And what is this? Is that? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. Tell me what that is. I don't know. Wow. It's going to be a basilica. That's what it's... Oh, look at that. Wait a second. How do you get in? Is this the entrance? Oh, it is. Whoa. It is a basilica. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I love the enchanter being a part of this. And what is that there? This is just the church block, I think. Wow. Okay, let's see what happens as this gets bigger. 1, 2. Whoa. Jeez. Well, holy good night. It's the Vatican. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. What in the... Wow. Wow. Well, if you wanted one of these, this is definitely it. Did I forget about this? No, it was the library that had an organ or something in it. But this is stunning. There's a gazebo. Let me see. There's a gazebo as a decoration piece, is what you're saying. Yeah. Wow. That is just freaking intense. This is only like level 2, level 3. There's level 3, 4, and 5. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that on the side. Now, is that the priest's home? The home of the minister? Wow, look at the chairs. Good gracious. Gosh, that is intense. It is absolutely intense. And what is this right here? Is this off? Where does this go? I don't see anything there. There must be something upstairs. I see these. That is just crazy. So that thing that I'm seeing is up front. And let me see what it is. Oh, look at that. There's a grave piece. So this is a part of the church. People who what? There's stairs going up to here. And there's this area. And yeah, so it's like a study. And then of course the graveyard piece, because there should be a graveyard attached to this. Looks like the cathedral you built some years ago. I can't see how many. Wow. Wow. Well, that is intense. Thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. That's just crazy intense. Medieval library. It's the medieval library that has the organ. Yeah, it is. Goodness sakes. Well, yeah, so there it is. There it is. That is quite a thing. Who is this? Who is Byzantine? But everything in Byzantine is huge. Huge build. This is Spumante. Yeah. Spumante. Yeah. Fascinating. This is the one, if I'm not mistaken, that also has wait, why is the courier's hut a part of the mystic site? Courier, 1, 2, 3. That's interesting. 4, 5. That is the wagon that we have, isn't it? Or is that a different one? That's Byzantine. That's in the mystic. See, it says Courier, Combat Academy. This is all a part of Mystic Site. Mystical Site in the Nethermind. The military. So it must be a decoration. It is the aqueduct. And that's the thing that's built in huge sections. And I don't know. And ships, the merchant ships, yeah, all the ships for this are too big. There's a merchant ship there, and then the explorer. Let's go to decorations, ships, and the player explorer. That's right. That's the one that the Minecolonies team was using. One of these, and they made it in completely different fabric and materials but it was really pretty. And that was fun. Yeah, wow. Yep. So yes, so that is what we will do. No. Byzant. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's come down. I was reading chat for a minute to make sure. If you remember, there is an alchemist, a graveyard, a library, a school, and an enchanter. Yeah, for all of them. For all the different ones. Are you talking about that you would like to see them, Mr. Villager? Because in Byzantine, because I think most of them all fit together in that. And we'll see. It's going to be interesting when Miksasa and Matlam's new style is ready, because it's really different, and I'm looking forward to seeing because they have a couple alternative housing, and they have some mountain housing. So that housing might actually work really in some of these areas that we have here. So I'm going to come down. How close am I? I am not. I am done. Wow, that was it. The most important thing to do now, choose the right picture for the thumbnail. Yes, you're right. Because it is time to go. You just didn't remember this already, the enchanter in level 1. Ah, for Byzantine? For Byzantine, is that what you're saying? For Byzantine, Mr. Villager, that you didn't remember the enchanter? You have to tell me right quick. If you tell me right quick, I will look at it. Right quick. I'm still at Byzantine, Mystic. And the enchanter isn't there. They don't have an enchanter. Infrastructure, education. They must be included in something else. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's considered interesting. Oh, look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot that I'm not sure I realized that Byzantine actually had a separate enchanter piece. Let's go back for a minute to fundamentals. That is the enchanter. The graveyard looks like it's a part of the church or something. It looks like you could have it come off, and that's exactly what it looks like. The graveyard looks like it's supposed to be a part of the church, and then the other thing that you were talking about was a school, and look at that. And the school, I did remember, was a part of a bigger building. And this was the school we used. Remember, we actually used this school at Emney Island. We used this school. So you think it was empty in the level 1 of the church? Yep. And so all of those things are supposed to fit into, and there it's what it says. It says church school. So all those things fit into the church. They do indeed. And let's see, and when you look at the church, that's why there is a church. So when you look at the church level 1, there are places for probably level 3, there are places for the school to fit in certain areas. Here's a place here. That's the enchanter. Here's a place here. This looks like it's the school. No, it's got a grave piece. So it's not on this side, so it must be on the other. But yeah. Ah, yeah, see there? There's something there. and that is definitely the teacher in there. So the school fits, and sure enough, it's the right shape. It fits into that space. Wow. It wasn't in Seabridge. Nope. It was in Seabridge. Yes, you're right, Mr. Villager. It actually was in Seabridge. It definitely was. Because it was on the residential level of Seabridge, down in the rock. It was actually in the bottom of the arch that we had that. We had that part. I'm going to sleep for a sec. And the moon will disappear and the sun will come up in the sky. There we go. And there's the sun. And because I'm going to go. That was it for me. That was fun, guys. Thank you so much. Afkaristo, Zaf, Afkaristo, Antio. And I will see you next time. And yes, I recommend that movie, the Quentin Tarantino movie, if you can find it. I think you'll like it. And obrigado, Mr. Villager. Obrigado. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. And we'll be back. Mixasa. Merci beaucoup. Merci. And a bientôt. And I will see everybody tomorrow. And for all of you who are watching the stream after the stream is over, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Enjoy your games, everyone, and enjoy watching all the other gamers. Here we go. Music, music, I hear music.